Hello, another OTSL game, this time against Ronnie Jeter from USA. And what the hell is this? 14 ops, no 3 ops cards. Only 2 ops and 1 ops. I have defectors, I have Vietnam revolts, but if this hand gets purged, it's really crippling. Vietnam revolts is going to be my headline, regardless of what he plays, and then spread in Asia, regardless of his setup, of course. And I am perched, so this is gonna be a very tough turn. Whew. Okay. Yeah. Favor raised in Thailand because I have one more here at start, so this is an initiative, and I have Vietnam revolts boost, so this is +1. Norad influence. Let's first spread. And check what happens. I should hold some 2 ops card, perhaps defectors, because this isn't affected by Red Scar unless played in Southeast Asia. There's still probably the bug. A 1-up card with Purge and Vietnam revolts should be a 2-ops card in Southeast Asia, because this is a bonus granted for the fact that all the previous influence was played in Asia. Nah. In Southeast Asia, I mean. So now let's do it this way. You sometimes need a magician to survive a turn like this. But what can I say? Influencer. Okay. 2 victory points grabbed. Military operations granted to some point. Yes, I know this provokes him to coup Lebanon, which would give him military operations, but no? Oh, So what, the China coup in Pakistan? He plays as if he hits the scoring card. If he does, he would lose military operations. Okay, special relationship. Let's go first with this, and then coup somewhere, hoping for a good roll. May even be a Pakistan. Yeah, I should probably specify that I'm attempting a coup. 4 is good enough and doesn't give him a counter right here. Gives him counter elsewhere. This was tough. And this is not gonna stop being tough. Uh-oh. Okay. This looks good anyway. Duck and cover degrading. Ouch. This miss was painful. Duck and cover degrading Defcon. And grabbing only 2 points is actually in my favor. Or at least looks like. So I need only 2 military operations. But I'd really appreciate some higher rolls. Okay, so you equalized. What I didn't click. Asia. So let me equalize Europe for a moment. Maybe I should have gone with the China card. South Korea and Burma, or South Korea, Indonesia, even better. If he takes Spain, Portugal and Canada, I think Marshall is quite decent. Not even needed. Middle East to be paid, okay. but Middle East was crippled anyway. It's quite a shame that after a play of Nasser in turn 2, it's already at +5 to USA, but I just couldn't stop it. Okay, so now that Asia remains, maybe let's threaten something. Some of his problematic cards are still left to play. Fidel was played by me on turn 1, so no real danger that CIA is getting unplayable. Actually, this Afghanistan influence was wasted because India grants me access to Pakistan anyway. Okay, mistakes are there waiting to be done. Of course, now I would be vulnerable to some DEFCON suicides if he had put some influence in mid-war regions, my influence, but he probably isn't able to do it. My event can't make it really harmful. Might be worth playing blockade. He's playing so many my cards, but this would be betting on him being a weak player, and you never should assume your opponent making blunders or mistakes unless you have no choice, because the game is deadly lost otherwise. I don't like what it looks like already. Asia hasn't been scored, and it's the only region that works in my favor. I haven't seen any D cards. Yeah, let's deny him this heavy break, and let's hope he has Asia scoring now. He does not. But he does have it now, and I may break into France and then go with US-Japan Mutual Defense Pact, which is worth giving up the initial coup. because Europe, after Marshall, turned into my domination, which is about as shameful as allowing his domination Middle East after Nasser. So blockade is useless as an event. He has this though. He has Asia scoring, and he has the China card, so he probably can successfully defend against my Asian domination. But now he may misprioritize things a little. East European unrest is painless, Truman is painless. I played the entire hand, so probably 5-year plan, the last card. No effect whatsoever. Okay, not as painless, because I no longer dominate Europe. Okay, let it be so. This is certainly worth taking, and this is eventually worth taking care of. Oh, I forgot about cooing. Yes, I left DEFCON at 2 and completely forgot about it. This was a blunder. I really should have cooed somewhere in Middle East. Oh, well. Oh, and he had Europe. Darn. But hey, he has Asia, so I may be breaking into it. First, let's just make it slightly more expensive for him. It may be a costful blunder, this DEFCON one, in the long run. Okay. This makes it impossible for me to fight successfully for Asian domination. But what I can do is keeping him busy elsewhere. So he has distal. He has Asia scoring, and he has two somethings. I'm not sure whether I should reveal them or not. Asia scoring, yes, the correct call probably. So I blundered, and he made great use of this so far. But at least he doesn't seem to get much from containment. Korean War, independent Reds, and that's it. Perhaps his last play, so he gets 3 ops extra for a free ops card, which is gone now. Is Missile Envy worth risking? I don't think so. I may play it in my first action round if he doesn't lower the Afghan. Okay. No rat. Not convincing as a headline, but maybe. This hand isn't that bad. He's laughing, so I wonder what is he gonna give. Okay, Norat is gone. And it's right now. Alright. This I really liked. Okay, so I really should make some use of this. Distal successful, therefore now a coup would be nice. China card because I have Nixon. Boom. Not great, not terrible, at least he doesn't have access there anymore. But I counted on creating some space to put influence. Not a fan of this. I'm gonna make not a big use of Brezhnev as well, as he did with his containment. this is last action round. Okay, let's check the luck. No luck. Not enough luck, at least. Am I spacing? How many Tehran? Okay, Africa's scoring is gone, and it's only one. South America's, Southeast Asia, and Middle East. Let's take a risk. Southeast Asia scoring. That's kinda sort of pain. Europe is just somewhat equalized and we're waiting for Muslim revolution. Hoping to get Sadat and Camp David first. So the battle begins because the map is simply about even where it's to be scored yet. Okay, discard another cards. No discarding. And Iraq and I think Israel is worth some access. Now special relationship with its fourth space race turn. Fidel is a good headline for the next turn. South America's going, and he didn't discard it? Okay, weird. Not really putting much pressure on me. Okay, I have three problematic cards that can cover special relationship of Panama Canal. One may be held, one may be spaced, so one has to be played, and this is a good moment to play duck and cover, I think. island needs this attention. I need also to walk to Panama. Socialist governments are useless as an event. Long on as well. Nuclear test ban as well, but it's worth its odds. Muslim Revolution is a good event. Travel diplomacy. Yeah, Central America and Middle East. Took Zaire just to avoid being nastily realigned from Angola. Could with Sadat, so Sadat not a problem for a while. His high coup is a problem for a while. This is why I used high card to recoup. Panama Canal is too nasty as an access gainer, so not really playable. Special relationship can eventually be just put in Great Britain. Okay, this kept him busy for a moment, so I keep walking here. Central America may be not worth such an effort, but it's the only region which avoids scoring. Oh, the only but Middle East. However, he doesn't have Middle East because he isn't fighting for it, and I have Muslim Revolution as my maybe last play. Saudi Arabia and Libya, irreparable in a single move. Has no scorings, okay. This is good news. The bad news is I don't have good cards to recoup his Haiti coup, and I may lose Cuba due to realignments. But at least this keeps him busy. In case of one small step, I think going to UK is better than spacing special relationship. Ooh, yes. Better than I expected. But what do you have that you don't space liberation theology? The Holy Trinity of the Mid-War is still unseen. Brush War, APM, and Junta. Oh, you have such things to space. I don't like how well he timed the scorings. He discarded Southeast Asia. He managed to score both Europe and Asia without my domination, although both of these regions were actually dominated by me. At least he couldn't get Ussuri very well. Okay, this is a very great hand. Of course, grain sales hurts, but all other cards are so great. And Red Scare is the headline. Junta is his, and this already is a perched Junta. Plus I have both Brush War and APM treaty to respond to it. I'm not really sure what's the best target for Brush War. Arms Race isn't going to be played for VPs because I will need its ops. I want to score Middle Eastern domination after all. I'd like to hold grain sales and space. No, really space candidates. Okay, I don't want Cuba to be attacked. Nuclear subs as late as possible. This means I will have to play Panama Canal Returned eventually. Okay, he's playing as if he had Central America scoring. If I play APM to Mexico, Mexico has 1/3 under Brush War and 50% under ABM. It's realignable afterwards. Libya has 50% under Brush War and 50% with ABM. Okay, OPEC is in play. Central America gives me 2 anyway, and it won't give me much more because he is going to realign me, and Middle East is a more important region for sure. Oh, a very nasty rolling. I may be unable to successfully fight for Middle East. unless I play nuclear subs very early, like space grain sales, not saving it, and then nuclear subs to Saudi Arabia, then scoring, and then brush war. But let's first give it a try. Okay, this succeeded. So Middle Eastern domination should be scoreable. Nuclear subs to Dominican Republic and Colombia as my last action round play. Looks like creating some crisis. But if he coups Colombia, the good question is who is under this crisis? Okay, scored. Scored. So no regions waiting in the deck, but reshuffle is waiting. Okay, this is something I can't really ignore. I may even give him these 2 coups. Interesting that we both use very similar time. And yes, he had one small step. So, okay, it looks rather good than bad. He doesn't win in any region, and he's losing in some of them. But this is a very volatile map. No need to risk miscellaneity, so let's get with the plant. Dart trap. Dart trap is good enough to get rid of grain sales. The China card to be played soon. John Paul is acceptable. Alliance for Progress is discardable. Okay. A failed one, so the China card. Secure. Maybe I should have gone to Dominican Republic, but I really want to put some pressure on him with OPEC rather than betting on him having Central America's covering. But Middle East is still in my favor. So let's check whether he does have it or not. Cultural Revolution to be played quite late to make it harder for him to manage Nixon or Usuri. And since I'm holding two cards, I guess it's John Paul and Puppets. Blockade is gonna be played last. Okay, but now let's fight for Israel slightly longer. He needs 6 to secure it, so maybe he needs 2 3s. His other 3 is OPEC. I just hope he falls into my blockade or gives me these 3 points from OPEC. Okay, no more holding, John Paul, but this is not acceptable. South America has only 4 battle grounds, and this is small number or this is even number, so and this is a high scoring region, so giving it up, no. Yes, my equivalent of OPEC. Oh, I failed with space race roll. So he may space twice. And he does it with decoy, which I should have remembered he had. Oh, and I didn't play blockade because I miscalculated cards, but okay. Maybe played it later. So South America scored. I didn't get military operations, this is quite not good. Let's start from this. I may be hurt in France. Lucky me, very lucky me, unlucky me. I will check his hand with Aldrich Ames later. Now he gets some coup. But at least I grabbed his... He failed with a coup. So... yeah, let's check it. This is a rich hand, I must say. A mine hand, but a rich hand. I think you don't need this one, my friend. And well, now I know that I should hold blockade until next turn. Not great, not terrible. But I really should start dumping scorings, because if he attacks my regions, I have no ops power to defend it. Fortunately, he didn't defend Europe enough. So let's do it first. I think it was anti-Pershing. He may space 2 cards. He may hold one due to salt. Yes, this is the first space. You know what? I will space now too, because I don't want him to be able to space twice. Yes. So now he has Muslims and Pershing and Salt and Iron Lady, and he has to... yes, this is what I was waiting for. He got onto Tunisia, so he can repair this card, but it's a no action round. And now I can score Middle East domination for 4 points anyway. The bad thing is that he has salt, so I can't count on war games. 1, 2 and 3. He's gonna repair it anyway. Asia is locked. Southeast Asia is rather mine. Central America is volatile, but temporarily mine. Africa is a pain. Nah. No reason to give him this victory point. I think I may just play blockade anyway. I know he has something to discard, but this should deny him his AR7 or some nasty headline if he wants to play like salt and grab grain sales or Voice of America or something, which would be his last action round, I assume. I don't think he's gonna grab anything with salt now. So I think he... oh, he did it. And grabbed the Voice of America. Okay, then. Just don't have this Voice of America for the next turn. This may be painful what he does in his last action round with it, but at least he can't blackmail me with this Voice of America being a threat. Oh, and he appreciated it as well. A tough dilemma for him. He equalized Europe, which may be important for the final scoring, although I don't think he has decent chance in the final scoring. So... ooh, Algeria was almost for sure a bad call. Cuban Missile Crisis, and then we can just secure Thailand and Algeria. Dropping this DEFCON is what I need now. He needs a 5 or a 6. He got a 6. Glasnost can wait, and perhaps may or may not be held depending on whether I can afford spacing 5-year plan, which I probably don't. Southeast Asia is for 5. If he has Iranian hostage crisis, I guess it's a space race card for him. But hey, then I can terrorize him, and what about the reformer? Yeah, I know the China card. Oh. He played it the way it's repairable with 2 ops. And the good coincidence is that I had a 2 ops card playable. It was a free coup. I think I'm winning on the final scoring, so the main issue is Europe control after his Chernobyl. He needs 7 for Poland, 7 for West Germany and 7 for France. That's 21. Perfectly doable. So I should probably start putting influence in Europe when I play what I intended to play. But first, terrorism. Yes, he spaced this. Succeeded. After a space race, terrorism is good enough. Oh well, I drew my card, but he plays the entire hand or plays the China card. Camp David accords to space defectors, perhaps to play. With 5 Vietnam defectors is better than Camp David's because it has the same VP effect, but doesn't have other drawbacks. A rich man. You are a rich man, so space. Wow, I didn't see this one coming, but yes. Here's Africa. Hey, what happened with my dominations? I don't have them any longer. So what happens with my final scoring victory? It's not as certain as I used to think of it was. The task for last action round, coup Tunisia, to grab military operations and perhaps get some nasty realignment options against Angola. Sorry, Algeria, with a follow-up in South Africa. I don't understand him going to Costa Rica. Only a 3-4 would make some change. Truman is gone, isn't it? Of course it is. So, not really a pain in Romania, I just have to put some more. Okay. That was the idea. the last turn, and I managed to get red square perch. This is gonna be a very painful turn for my opponent. I have like 2 coups in battlegrounds. The reformer, arms race. Okay, 1 coup in battleground. Therefore, let's perform it, but where? Africa is waiting and Central America is waiting. But I feel Middle East is more important than that. I can't do much in Africa. But I can grab domination in Middle East for a moment, assuming he fixes it now. I may cash arms race. And then trigger the reformer. Let's cash it first. No spacing because duck and cover should wait to be spaced in case he somehow cuts my hand size. Not really sure if he's able to. Grain sales? No. Okay, plan. Terrorism. Oh yeah, he may have Star Wars, of course. The reformer as my last action round would be brutal, but I would have to make something with special relationship before it. Okay. Now it looks much better. Special relationship may be a free play if he goes to Germany. He went, so I may actually try to play the reformer as my last action round, denying him presence in Europe. Okay. In the meantime, that was unlucky. I have 7 Asian countries, he has 5, so I guess shuttle diplomacy is quite a safe play. But first Sadat to Tunisia, setting up another realignment target. And Sadat because this is the obvious target for one op, while I don't have any obvious target for another ops. Okay, it could be shuttle diplomacy, Tunisia, Cameroon and Zimbabwe setting up realignments in Zaire, but this would be provocative to coup Zimbabwe or Cameroon, gaining domination in Africa. And he dominates Central America now, so maybe. Okay, do I have the idea for the third influence? Because one goes here. One goes here and one goes here. Okay. On the other hand, I think I may give up Central America with things and just set up what I intended to set up here. Even if he coups Cameroon or Zimbabwe, he doesn't have instant domination. As I should be winning on the board, and the red score should be painful. Summit coups. Sadat recouing. And it was actually a good recoup. So now flower power realignments and the reformer plan to destroy his position in Europe. Of course, he has the last action round, but this is gonna keep him so busy that whatever he planned, he's gonna have to give it up. Of course, I'm still risking some combo of Star Wars and grain sales, discarding my reformer. I don't think it's a downside risk of not winning this game, because the board looks deadly red. What? Ooh, a shuttle diplomacy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So 5. This is now the single 5, because in the final scoring Asia is worth 0, Middle East is worth 0, because now shuttle deceives. Europe is worth 5, Africa is worth -3, this is worth 0, and South America is worth 0, so I am winning by 2 victory points on the map, and I am winning extra victory point due to the China card. So it's 3 in my favor. So taking 5 from Asia is not enough for him, and I will increase my European gain, and now I may fight for Africa. Unlucky. Luckier but not enough. Unlucky, so now I need to destroy 2 here or 3 here, so oh, this was an unlucky series of realignments. And he had Asia scoring, yes. At least shuttle diplomacy stopped deceiving me. So I may validate what I said. It's 0 and it's 0. And this is 0 and this is 0. Very even map. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deal with that. So thank you for watching, because this game is over. See you next time. If you like my videos, please subscribe my channel, give me likes, give me comments, and you may from time to time use the PayPal donation link, which is put under each video and was actually used by some of you. Thank you. So I won by 14 victory points.